Morning. Okay. Today's February 16th, 2026. It's 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 1. It's a 1 day. It's a 1 day. And we've got the Initiate of Wands on an initiation day. Tomorrow's the solar eclipse. I'm expecting some interesting things to happen tomorrow. So let's get started. The first card on the table here is Rejuvenate. With the card Find Your Backbone. Your sole purpose right now is to re-energize and reinvigorate your spirit with vacation, recreation, and unstructured time. The well is empty, the garden's overplanted, and the bank account is depleted. Time to renew. Simply put, all work and no play makes you one burned out, sad soul. Your lesson: value enjoyment. Don't limit pleasure to 1 week a year, but rather to one period every day. Realize that your unwillingness to step back and relax is really fear trying to block your spirit. Feed your inner self by going outside and letting your body soak up the warmth and radiance of the sun. This life force will right what's wrong and heal what's out of balance. The more you give yourself time to rejuvenate, the more success you'll attract. Sometimes doing nothing is the most powerful action you can take. For as you relax, you'll attract what you've been striving for. Alright. Find your backbone. Your sole purpose right now is to be true to yourself and reclaim your personal integrity, no matter how frightening or costly it may be. Honor and express your true feelings regardless of the outcome, and develop the character and courage to face opposition. Your soul's lesson: stick to your convictions in a non-aggressive, loving, grounded way, no matter how unfamiliar or scary it may be. Even at the risk of great loss or painful disapproval from others, just recognize the fear you face as an illusion that's keeping you from living a fully empowered life. Find your backbone. It'll be worth the effort. So, you need to take some time for yourself and rest and tell some motherfuckers to carry their asses. Alright. So then I pulled from the Wild Unknown archetypes. I got the Mystic and the Warrior. Alright, the Mystic. Like any light worker, the Mystic must build a relationship with fire. This begins by awakening the inner flame, or tapas, within. It may seem that the Mystic is inward facing, yet its light beams back to the world with the strength of 1,000 stars. The Mystic's often misunderstood in our culture, depicted as a wandering or lighthearted daydreamer. Yet, like Shiva, the true Mystic plays a critical role in society, remaining fiercely dedicated to the path of transformation. In order to save the earth from darkness, Shiva swallows the poison of the world and holds it in his throat, slowly transmuting the liquid into nectar. This is the work of the Mystic. They do not fear the darkness, but rather sit in the presence of it. Harness the potential and latent energy behind it and embed it with light. They are patient and prudent change makers, seeking growth above all else. Unanswerable questions are the mystic's lifeblood. The mystic revels in mystery in the great riddle of life, dancing with the forces of light and dark upon its wings. Yeah. I mean, like, I can honestly say that's what I do. I sit here at 3 o'clock in the morning and, like, I take these journals of mine and, like, I really, really try to transmute the energy that I wake up with before I can go out into the world. For 3 years, I just wanted to know what was going on with my life, and I really, really dissected it. Okay, then we have the Warrior. Without a true purpose, manifesto, or oath, the warrior is lost. What do you stand for? What are you willing to rise in the name of? Write it out. Be careful, as the warrior implies war. The two go hand in hand. Those who defeat others are strong. Those who defeat themselves are mighty. We often envision the warrior as an armored figure with sword in hand moving blindly toward battle, yet the deeper aspects of this archetype bring us face to face with death itself. The warrior stands precariously at the edge of life and death, trusting the eternal to guide the sword's blade. The warrior's work requires presence, alignment, and purpose. If and when the warrior loses its center, meaningless confrontations and violence are their default response. When this card appears, it's important to question the battle at hand. It is likely a great one with deep roots and long-standing tensions. The actions you take will stay with you long after the dust settles, so choose wisely, brave one. As you draw your sword, realign with the eternal wisdom within, then surrender to the battle. Now, there's a song, Eyes Closed, by Imagine Dragons. It encapsulates these oracle cards. The next one that we have is Labyrinth. 7 of Portals, or the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups in this deck. Lock me up inside a maze. Turn out the lights. I was born, I was raised for this. Turn out the lights. I'm back from the dead. Okay, listen to that song, please, today. Alright, so we've got Labyrinth, card number 42. Allow your inner wisdom to guide the way as you may face many choices and seemingly shining opportunities. Stay focused, discerning, and attuned to what you have set to do. You may be at risk of getting sidetracked and off the path. As you walk the labyrinth of life right now, keep returning to your center and checking in with your higher self as to which way to turn. Trust your inner navigation system. Remind yourself of the priorities and keep the bigger picture of where you want to be heading in mind. Okay, and then we've got Action Beyond the Ordinary with the Initiate or Page of Light Codes. This card signifies a curious mind that's excited to discover new ways of doing things. There's a childlike inquisitiveness that makes dogmatic and limiting ideas seem outdated. That song says, mantras, meditations, throw it all away. Basically, he's saying that in the song that he's come to the realization that there really is no point to anything except for existence itself. So he's questioning the tools that we're told we have to use. Let's see, it encourages you to give things you may not have considered a go. Start something new and different without knowing where you will end up. There's an innocence to your daydreaming. Feel the limitless possibilities emerging. From this inspired and idea-abundant a place, pick and choose which aspects to anchor into reality and which to leave as sweet daydreams for now. Don't temper your ideas. Know that you have the magic in your hands to help bring the new earth into being with your pioneering energy. Action beyond the ordinary. Labyrinth. The mystic, the warrior. Rejuvenate and find your backbone. Alright, so I've already shuffled. Let's split. And what do we have? We've got the Three of Wands. The Sun in Aries. And the Lovers. Yeah, the last card, the Lovers. Gemini. I've seen it every day for the last 7 days. Card number 6, the Lovers with the Three of Wands. So the Sun in Aries, this is about well, the Three of Wands, it's about expanding your horizons, right? It's about waiting for your ships to come in. It's about going out there and like doing the damn thing. Let's see what else is here. We've got the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, top of mind. Weird. The Nine of Cups. Ooh, this Jupiter energy. Jupiter and Pisces. Four of Pentacles. Your subconscious. You're holding back. And the Nine of Wands. Yeah, the Nine of Wands in the future. Oh, the Six of Swords. The Moon. The Three of Swords. And the World. Okay. There is, what did I do with those cards? Oh well, doesn't matter. Okay, so, top of mind. What's going on? Well, in the present, right now, it seems like there's a choice. Choosing love. It's going to set you off on a grand adventure. The Lovers are sending you off on a grand adventure, Gemini. Uranus is getting ready to move into Gemini in April. Right after the Sun moves into Aries. I I think what's happening here is that you are keeping yourself locked up. You're keeping yourself locked up. You're holding tightly, keeping it all to yourself, not telling anybody. Maybe you need to tell this other person about how you feel. Maybe you're keeping it to yourself because why are you keeping it to yourself? Because you're the mystic and the warrior. You're the mystic and the warrior. And you feel like you're still healing. Right? Okay. The Nine of Cups in the past. Jupiter and Pisces. Wishes fulfilled. Like, wishes fulfilled because you've done all the work for yourself. You fill your own cup. You know that you fill your own cup. You know that God doesn't just drop shit in your lap. You had to do the work to get to it. And then the Nine of Wands in the future. That's the moon in Sagittarius. This is the wounded warrior. Boundaries. I might have to pull more cards. Boundaries. I think I will clarify this. So, okay, so at the bottom of the deck, the theme, we've got the Six of Swords and the moon. Like, you're the moon and the Lovers, Gemini and Pisces. Oh, no, okay, no. You're keeping your feelings to yourself because you think that things are just easier that way. You understand that you have the capacity to break your own heart. And your heart has been broken by others in the past because you allowed it to happen. It's time to forgive yourself. This is not that cycle. That cycle's dead. I've been saying for weeks that you've got to get out of your comfort zone. Like, you've got to... I've got Saturn in Libra here, and then just Saturn. Saturn's in Aries right now, and Saturn's whipping a lot of people's asses. Saturn is exposing things. Saturn is exposing things. Okay, what do we want to clarify with, please? Well, I don't even think I need to clarify. We're already at 19 minutes. Okay, so I really think that the big lesson here is stop holding back. You've done enough healing on yourself. Like, I really feel that that is true, that you have done enough healing on yourself, that you, I think it's time. It's time for you to allow somebody else in. We got the Seven of Light codes here. Courageous alignment. The Nine of Earth Guardians is, The Nine of Pentacles. You're stable all by yourself. Somebody else has come into your vision. Somebody else has come into your vision. Stop keeping yourself trapped. Stop holding back. Tell them how you feel. Let them in. You got to be careful how strong you hold your boundaries, because sometimes you can build walls that nobody can get into, and then you end up being alone forever. The cycle that broke your heart is over, babe. It's over. Okay. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day. Later.